into it, so let's get right into it. Basically, this is just going to be a makeup stream because, yeah, I didn't have time to record because a recent game came out that you can find on my channel. But while we're waiting, we will also be doing Harbinger. So that game will be streamed later, but I at least want to do 30 minutes or an hour's worth because I also may not be able to record as much as I want to. But we'll see, again. So, yeah, the thing about I admit I've been making big mistakes pretty much every video that I released on this second mystery, second encounter, charisma strength Takashi-san. But, yeah, there are also a few bugs here and there as well that weren't as great. Also, let me fix my audio. Okay, that should be a little bit better. Question mark? That should be a bit better. But yeah, for the most part, if these are flipped around, then let me flip it that way and maybe that'll help. That way it will be good. And if not, then, well, we just have to do it. Because literally, one of them I was missing cigarettes, another one I just forgot my second mystery again. But, you know, it is what it is, and I keep going. A loss is a loss, even if I do take the mental victory sometimes, because, again, theoretically, the second mystery and or the second encounter check should be pretty much free. There's no way you fail those, but, I mean, if you do, you do. That said, do I want to take Kana at all? You know, just in case I run into... Again, we're not re-rolling mysteries. That's just a global rule that I do in my own house rules for myself, so... Yeah, we're on Timeline B, Sailors, Bulletin... says there, so we don't have any forced boss, but I still would take Kana just for the damage mitigation if I decide to fight in encounters, which is usually what I plan to do, but in that case I have to make sure I don't have as much Doom loss, so yep. Aside from that, yes, if I ran into Burning Man, it would greatly help Burning Man or Dull Nurse, but I mean, if either one doesn't happen, then yeah, it's not as great. So, yeah, and luck checks are pretty much the only ones I can try to rely on, the big 50-50 or 60-40, depending on threat level. It's probably worse, but again, so I think how Pantstat said it works in terms of like rolling things like this. Oh, except for that one. That one's special, where if you roll a 1, 2, or 3, then STE comes by, but let's hope we don't keep doing that. But yeah, when you roll, when it rolls a 12, when it rolls up to a 12, it's actually 2 dice rolling, 2 6-sided die rolling and being added together, which may or may not really affect what happens, but yeah. Well, that's just good luck. I was expecting, I didn't want to, well, I think it's actually more, it might be more efficient to... Is it more efficient to lose Doom, lose 4% Doom in an event, or is it, hey there, is it more efficient to just take 2 reason or stamina damage and then rest to heal it? I could probably calculate that really quick. Well, we might as well. We're waiting for eels regardless. But yeah, that would be, yeah, because it's 3 Doom to heal 2 stamina, or no, what am I saying? 3, yeah, it is 3 Doom base anyway. I know obviously effects would affect that, but 3% Doom for 1 stamina, 1 reason. If you lose 2 reason, then you, okay, well, we'll just assume, we'll just treat it as the same, because if you need healing anyway, but if you lose 4% Doom, that's a little above, so yeah, maybe losing Doom is worse no matter what, but, you know, I could also just enter here and get a weapon. Thankfully, I didn't run into an encounter, even though I would have used my fists regardless, but, yeah. I didn't run into an encounter yet, so... Clap bow. Alright, so that's gonna be clap bow, and then we're just gonna clap 3 times, or 3 times after, just to make it easier for me to figure out if I happen to forget. Of course, nice panic curse, by the way. One of the few. I would rather actually take paranoia and or the suicidal curse, but you know, yeah, because that results in terrible things like this. We'll attack boost, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to really. I mean, unless we take a big gamble. Yeah, it's still not worth it. But I think I can guarantee this kick. Well, not yeah, it doesn't matter. I would have to take a gamble here. So you know what? I might as well. This technically 90, 50? Okay, good. I mean, it wouldn't hurt because it's only doing -1. But again, one of the easier encounters, one of the few easy encounters, no matter what. Why would you give me this? Well, yeah, I would rather take the experience into the curse. I know we are on. Are we on Ath? We're not on Ath. We're on Goizo. Let's take this. Hey, we'll take adrenaline. We especially need it because we need it now more than ever because of the panic, which is gonna make me waste time unless I prep attack. But again, these are all the things going through my mind as I going to help. It helps go through my mind by speaking out loud, but I mean, obviously, again, I'd be thinking to myself if I were playing this on my own. So, without further ado, clap, bow, clap, 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 and we will find out what this ritual is. So, clap, bow, bow, clap, bow, clap, bow. Alright, noted. So, no dog shop anymore. I should have also checked if I had vending machine, because I know for sure I mean, I don't doubt that that person was correct in saying it was a bug. I just want to make sure on my end that it is what it is. So, lump of flesh could be one thing I throw, but I would rather use it for sailors to avoid a, not that I don't even have the light check, so theoretically I don't have to. Yeah, so I lost dog shop, and then police station is. I just never know. The reason why I never noticed it before in 5 seconds is because I usually use police station vending machine regardless. I usually don't turn on any of the shops, and part of that might be because I'm a Haru main, so I don't visit the occult shop. And the dog shop, yeah, the compass is nice, but I don't use compass myself either. So that said, this bat would be nice to grab. The question is if I can grab it. So this is going to be 8 damage per turn, but I'm taking 2 stamina. I have a lump of flesh, but wow, it picked up my mouse clicks. Yeah, because it's gated. Okay, I was just making sure. Or get rid of I Doom. Okay, I mean, looking at this encounter, even if I hit these, even if I were to hit this, alright, 10, 10, and then I get the kill turn. So he does 4 stamina, guaranteed, unless I brace somehow. So let's take the best case, just really quickly. 2 stamina, I do 10 damage. I somehow brace into, I think I can brace into that. Can I? Yeah, I can. So, well, no, I can't, but... So 4, but then if I do, I can't even do that, never mind. But assuming we did not have panic, basically, or we had faster actions with more strength, then we would get a 3 stamina battle or 5% doom without experience. So again, if you're losing stamina among other things, I'm pretty sure that's, I mean, also you pick up an item if the encounter like this one drops an item, which is why I'm considering fighting this guy. But otherwise, we're just kind of, I think I'm just going to take this regardless. Yeah. Yeah. I won't know, because I'm throwing the item here. So I've received some flack before about, you know, talking only about the game and or taking a long time to do actions, but again, if we look at it objectively, if you take a long time and lose, yeah, then you did waste time. But if you take a long time and win, as opposed to rushing through and dying, yeah, I think the time save is there. Except, what do I want to do? Except, obviously, in either case, you are still spending time, and if you're a better if I was a better player, I wouldn't need to spend so much time thinking. So, 8, 8, 8, and it's not guaranteed here, so I can just end up taking 6 stamina. But I need this item so I can get something else to throw away. I could do this for 8, technically, but it's not... The kick is not guaranteed. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. We have Kana, we might as well use the fact that we have Kana with us. So we take the concussion, but knowledge is not really going to be a big factor for me here. We can try to get away with 5 stamina damage instead. Yeah, I might as well. If I miss both of these, then it's inefficient. Because even if I missed that first one, it would have been the same as me going for the alternate action, the alternate usual action. I forgot I forgot how to say it, but I mean, the point is there. Brace is usually the safer one, even if I had unless I had like a 50% chance of hitting, but still. So Survivor's Guilt, adding 2% Doom at the end of every mystery now, so that's going to be 8% Doom on top of whatever happens here. I'm going to take experience. I kind of want to level up a little bit fast, a lot more, and let's hope we keep Bath. Otherwise I could wait on it, but I don't think I'm going to wait on it, so... Doomed already strength, and I think we're just going to be happy with this strength. If there's any other way, if there are any items I could pick up, I would love to get them, but... So again, here, with Conamenta getting damage, we get to have an easier time here. I don't even need to do the kick, because I could just hit him, I could just hit him. But, again, we're keeping the lump of flesh and the baseball bat for sailors to get out. But also things will cost more. I wonder if that concludes vending. I don't remember yet. I'll have to retain that if and when I find out in about a hot moment here at the end of Bulletin. Because Takashi-san's first, which means I should be able to safely smoke. No, you know what? Actually, no, because I have reason anyway. So let's find out. Yeah, so it costs 5 funds now, so that's a bit of a oof, but. I could visit Tree twice. Yeah, let's visit Tree twice, just in case I run into an encounter. So, I'm pretty sure that doesn't stack, and then we get holes here, which actually might kill me, depending. But we'll smoke 1 pack of cigarettes, and we'll get another one. It's fine for now. However. Also, the nurse is not working. If the game has been updated through itch.io, then it's been updated through with itch.io. But until we figure out for sure, yeah, we're just gonna do our best with what we have. So I need to actually hit these, otherwise I have to throw something. Unless I can do this? Question mark. Ooh. Oh yeah, I just heard a little. I don't know if you heard that. I couldn't hear that, but. I mean, I could hear it through my headphones, but I didn't know if it got picked up on stream. Do I want to do this? Yeah, let's do this. We'll trade reason for stamina next turn to kind of... I need to start doing this more, because, I mean, it is... If I'm going to be healing reason regardless, among other things, then, yeah. It would be in my interest to kind of make this trade. If for no other reason than we have Yasugi-san, and we don't have a stamina equivalent yet, which would be a good idea, but, yeah. If we get out of funds, we're going to trade Doom here. Yeah, we're going to trade Doom here. I'll just take the reason damage, because that's far better than an injury. I also could enter the doctor's office at this point. I'm going to assume you're not a bot and say hello back, but if you are, there's no way for me to know. Sorry if that sounds a little mean, but I mean, I am small. So, oh yeah, okay, you're a real person. But yeah, doing parole violation on Harbinger. So again, it's more because I'm not recording. I didn't record anything because I've been busy playing. Oh, if I run into STE on this good run, I swear, please don't do this to me, game. 2 is getting... Oh, now if I rest, oh my goodness. Okay, I don't need to rest anymore. But yeah, I didn't record anything for today, so I didn't upload a video. That's why I'm doing a stream instead. Yeah, that kind of sucks for notifications and whatnot, but I gotta do it somewhere. And also, it does save me time. That way I don't have to record a video and load stuff. So... Yeah, whatever is not in the school locker is better. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't switch. It's because I have adrenaline, so I'm just kind of neglecting it, but I really should swap these out. Yeah, I should swap these out. Thanks for reminding me. But, yeah, it's, yeah, that's why I said hi there, but yeah, I should have did that. I just didn't do it because I forgot. And I was busy thinking about whether or not I should be smoking cigarettes, which should last me till the end of the run, but... I also have to make sure I don't, I also have to make sure I do not rest at home, because, yeah, STE is gonna pretty much end our run here. I could heal Reason, actually. Yeah, let's heal reason. Let's trade reason for funds there. Yeah, I didn't record any videos to upload today. That's why I'm streaming, among other things. Do I want to? So much stamina damage. I could just choose to run. We have sailors after this, and I was gonna throw away the bat and the flesh for sailors because we're on timeline B. Let's see here. Yeah, they do kind of. Yeah, the 7% doom is not great. What do I want to do here? Do I want to even take this? But you can, I mean, you can mitigate it by taking the rightmost option, but you're still losing like 4% doom. So, I mean, that's the trade-off, and it's not great. I think I haven't seen every character's. I mean, I've read about every character's event, but I have not seen. Why am I prepping, by the way? I haven't seen every character's event, but I assume, if not most of them, a lot of them have guaranteed like penalty events where you just lose something. So, however. Yeah, Miku's is specifically, it's either 7% doom for 1 to more funds, depending on if you pass that check, or reason heal. But again, it's not the greatest because it's not the greatest because it is a lot of doom. So, all right, let me just say yes here, unless it bugs me out. Okay, good. And then Miku's second event apparently is not in game right now, so when it should be, but. Yeah, because of that, and well, there are 3, but then the third one, I'm sorry, with her grandma is not in. She has the one where she bumps into someone and you can trade 5% doom for a crowbar, or just take stamina, reason damage? Can't remember at the moment, but yeah, taking that is not the greatest. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna heal reason. I'm gonna heal, oh no, stamina, I'm sorry. If I one-shot this after... Okay, well, I shouldn't jinx it, because then I'd be here longer than... I mean, even if I pass this one, I'm just going to move on to the next challenge regardless, but... That said, I could try to katana shovel. You know, I said that right, katana shovel. But I think I'm going to stick with baseball bat. I don't know. I don't like shovel. I know some people like shovel. I don't like shovel, so... I also have things to throw. I could also eat this and toss the... I forgot. I'm pretty sure steak knife does do more. I'm not going to look right now because I'm not going to cheat like that. But even though I just used the chat to re-equip my... Let's hold off. Let's hold on. Let's throw away the wooden bat at least. And then keep moving on. Yeah, we'll keep moving on. So, hopefully, this all works out. That was 1 stamina. Why did I trade that? Oh, I gotta remember these events. Yeah, so for me, I like bracing. Therefore, I like faster weapons that. Yeah, we're running from this. Faster weapons that allow me to brace. Shovel does not usually allow me to brace comfortably. Yeah, you can say. Someone might say, "Oh, but with cigarettes and adrenaline, or cigarettes and fast swimmer, you can brace into shovel." It's like, well, you already. If you have those 2 perks, you can use anything you want. So it's like, I see what you mean, but, Oh, I'm dying, but I really can't rest, so we're gonna trade that, branded, whatever. We should still have enough doom, and we're gonna discard... I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm gonna toss the steak knife just to figure out how much damage this shovel does on throw, because we have Takushi-san first, we're gonna figure it out. So... yeah, Harbinger is meant to be the one that is... You know what? At this point, I'm just going to run from everything. No fear. I could go to visit the monument, but... If I visit the monument... Okay, well, there's a 33% chance. Okay, good. Yeah, because I want to trade at least trade reason or funds. That I don't want to trade stamina, and we'll take that free out right there. So... Oh, okay. School nurse does work? Huh. Alright. Yeah, school nurse doesn't work. But yeah, I noticed it myself. Some minor injuries are not taken care of. I want to say for sure frostbite doesn't get taken care of, but again, that's all being addressed in a bigger hot picks, from what I've read anyway. So let's take this last key and finish this freaking challenge that I recorded every time, but yeah, it's... it is what it is. So, Takushi-san, strength. So I'm gonna be losing 3 stamina, 3 reason. Do I have Heart of Darkness? I just want to make sure. I don't think so. But just, again, just checking to be sure. Excuse me. Yeah, so let's just spam this and we can actually just mash through this. Doesn't really matter. Actually, no, we have Takushi, so I still have to kind of fight, but I mean, nonetheless, 95% chance. If I miss all of these... Also, I want to see how much it just did. Steak knife is 5. Yeah, well, shovel is 5 too, so never mind that. So... Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of bugs in this current version. There's not... I mean, that's just... I think, especially if we see it from the past updates, which, including this one, means, well, we're going to... we're going to see a lot of bugs. We just don't want a lot of game-breaking glitches. The worst of it had to be the one where you went to your inventory screen and if your mouse hovered over a certain section of the item screen, then your game just crashed. That was the worst one. Not saying that there aren't any game-breaking glitches. We're gonna move on to the next challenge on Harbinger, by the way. I'm not gonna make the stream that short, but yeah. Among other things, that was not Harbinger. Among other things, there are a lot of typos / graphical bugs, a lot of just bugs where effects are not working, like the ally Uchida, among a bunch of the other things that you guys already talked about and mentioned, and then the game-breaking bugs that, oof. I am, depending. If it's gonna be a low Doom run, I'm willing to go in it. However, I mean, it's more because if once School Nurse is working, getting rid of guaranteed frostbites will be nice. However, the History Club, I mean, I don't doubt that the History Club is usable. It's just not in my strat. If I didn't need to use Schoolyard for Akamanto, then I would probably use History Club, but because Akamanto is a thing, I usually don't take 3 stamina damage and the mask. The mask is good, don't get me wrong, but I would rather take ending A on Akamanto than anything else. Also, note really quickly, I know I keep repeating this, but I don't use flesh regrowth while I'm doing challenges seriously, so if that is still bugged, even if it wasn't, no, if it is bugged, I don't plan on using it, so pretty much just gonna forget it right now. Among not re-rolling my mysteries, so that's why I take Schoolyard. Obviously, again, I've seen people use History Club to good effect, but it is not on my it's on my my favored sublocations because Akamanto and that. So we're on timeline A, and we have footage, scissors, ward, botanist, sailors. Yeah, so if it was fixed, that's cool, but it's just, I just kept forgetting it because, well, also, I probably might want the stamina, but if it was, I'll consider it. But, yeah, sailors, botanist, ward, scissors, footage. Let's take the free, since, well, we can't use cigarettes in this challenge, not that I'm not familiar with that, but we might as well do it now while Scissor Lady is weak. No HP, no extra HP, no extra damage after the third mystery. So, but let's also make her easier as well. Yeah, I could try to take the cursed scissors, but well. So Star Electricity. Hopefully, I remember that. I could just keep it in my inventory, but I like challenging myself a little bit more than not at all. But yeah, on Harbinger, yeah, Katak has its thing. I think some people, if it wasn't Katak directly, challenges in general, especially, I know they probably didn't mention Harbinger, but just in general, people, okay, well, this decreases difficulty somewhat, but only somewhat, because I'm still under the debuff. I don't think I can even do a heavy attack. But yeah, Harbinger of Doom challenges with Katak, I can see how it's, I mean, I have yet to do it, but I can see how it can be a problem for most players as well. A lot of, there are more than a few people who say they don't have a problem, but I mean, for me personally, it is. I see how it is a problem, and I have gotten to runs where it is a problem. You can still pocket knife, but you don't always have pocket knives for every encounter, so there's only so much you can do. Yeah, so this would be a one-shot. You know what? Oh no, I can't because attack boost. So 70% or just the 2-turn. I can't even brace into anything, so... Let's go for it. You know what? 70%. Okay, good. And I don't think I'm gonna be hitting another katana heavy attack for a while. Take a detour. One of the events that I will never take. If there's any events to remember, failing that one on a dexterity, I can't remember because I almost never take it. But yeah, that one, when you fail that one, it's an injury, and I'm not quite fond of that. So I could. It's the diff. Well, we can do this actually. So we might as well drink this now. That way we can just guarantee the 2-turn kill. Yeah, I should be bracing, but I can't even comfortably brace. I think Herald is interesting when especially when if the game will be getting more after mystery effects that are harder overall. But I mean, if you don't know what's happening, it does add things. Like, I don't usually notice it, but even roads closed cost extra doom to visit these. These do add up, and if nothing else, then Herald taking away Bath, because, well, since he rolls pretty much 4 effects over the course of the game, then he's likely to hit Bath. So if you liked Bath, you don't get this free 3 healing. I think Herald is okay. But I think that about a lot of things. I do consider him easier, though. Easier than Kathak. Even easier than Goizo, because resting is pretty important to me. We'll do Ward right now, because we have the thing. So, if we're saying if he's one of the easier gods, I can agree with that. But in terms of if he needs to be harder, again, it'll depend if Panstaz will add more mystery effects, and mainly what Panstaz feels. Again, I feel it's balanced. If it gets a little harder, I can understand it. If it gets any easier for whatever reason, then I wouldn't understand that. But yeah, so Herald, I think he's okay. Oh, the short answer, he's okay. The longer answer is he's not completely easy, but oh my goodness, why am I taking 5? Why am I doing this? Oh, okay, it's not 3. I thought I was taking 5% doom damage. It's actually only 3, but. Can't buy that, and this is, well, alright. We're gonna do this then, and we're gonna actually increase our dexterity. Yeah, dexterity. So, could Herald get harder? I can certainly see that. But he does have an effect if you really look at the after mystery effects. Less effective resting, taking away Bath. I just need... Actually, I can do this and sell this. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Among other things. There's a few more things, like spells. If you happen to get a good spell, but you get the spell effect where it increases your doom when you cast spells, I think. Which is a more recent after effect, then yeah, it does add up, and you're likely to forget. Also, yeah, well, we have more time to talk, so feel free to ask questions, but yeah. Yeah, giving the package, if you don't put the package in your storage, it gets easier, which we're going to take because we need to not take damage, thankfully. But yeah, if I look at it objectively, though, just to end the conversation about Herald, Herald is an easier god to work with, but again, it depends on your situation, and it depends on what happens during the run. Herald can actually make your run a lot harder, depending on when he activates certain things, because he has more chances to. Anywho, yeah, giving the package, there's no reason not to, unless there is a reason to, but even then, on Harbinger, if the boss does extra reason damage, basically is what happens, because it changes from stamina to all. That's like literally double the damage. It's just spread out across your stamina and reason, your 2 HP pools, I guess we should say. So, yeah, we're gonna try to keep this package on us. I say as it's not with us right now. If it isn't with us right now, then whatever. We'll just keep going forward. But I think 2 more, and I should be more than enough. I mean, there's a certain number, but I can't remember right now. So, yep, we'll take this free experience. And let me actually check. No. Oh no, I did it. I did it right. I did it right. Well, we're gonna find out when we get to the boss. Gosh dang it. Let's just forget these, because I'm never gonna use these. I mean, yeah, there's times I probably should hold on to them because I didn't really need the reason right now, but, you know, that said, let's also, well, it's kind of late now, but, well, yeah, I've already made my decision. We'll take this lighthouse rest and then do this. Actually, not that. Ah, shoot. Well, this is going to be interesting. So, we'll do this, because I want it to be up there so it doesn't disappear into the ether. Theoretically, I forgot if it's the top 4 items or the bottom 4 that disappear into the ether, depending on what happens. But, yeah, 31% on my second mystery. That's not the greatest, but also we'll take that free event. I do not want to fail that, if anything else, so... we could choose to run here as well. That's pretty much how you avoid this boss, but I think we'll try taking him. Because either way we 2-shot him, so the experience should be worth it, but what I'm worried about is, yeah, so if I I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Can I brace into a kick? I cannot. That would be so nice. Unless I'm forgetting something, but I'm pretty sure I need to just take what I have, so... Yeah, we'll just take the 2-turn tap. Yeah, that's 4 stamina damage, but I already threw everything. I might as well make use of the fact that I used the damage. That's 13 experience, but... Eh. Also, yeah, with Freaky Flood as well, that is not... The Drench status is not exactly friendly. I forgot if I have a second... Okay, second mystery, which I took Ward. Light, Knowledge, Dexterity, Takushi-san. So, yeah, we definitely need 2 Dexterity. I would like Quick Thinking and oh shoot, I didn't take the empty bottle out. What am I doing? Gosh dang it. Well, let's get ammunition at least then. Theoretically, we won't need it if we just destroy encounters immediately, but... Sailors, footage. I could also save things for sailors. You're on timeline A, but it's still thorough investigation. Question mark? But yeah, let's just rush through this. I don't know why I put vending machines if I know, because if I get a bottle, yeah, if I grab a bottle of water, it will actually be more healing, starting now especially. Actually, knowing that, you know what? Let's do that right now then. Just in case we're missing more, just in case we start getting pummeled in stamina. Drenched, I think it's pretty much the whole run, because it's a town status effect. But if we're looking at the drenched status, you mean the status effect? I'm pretty sure if it's not the end of the mystery, it's the whole run. Either way, I know it's bad because if you get mysteries where you investigate, when you investigate Seaside a lot, it's pretty much very likely that you'll get the drenched status effect. I can't remember at the top of my head right now because it's been a while. I usually try to avoid Seaside at that point when I have it, so yeah. Actually, let me check really quickly. Drenched. No, I'd have to look through the thing. I have the strength. I believe in myself. Now we're stuck in here, though. Let's see here. Well, it's not easy. Okay, well, I'm just gonna get back to it. But yeah, if it's not the mystery, either way, I don't want it. But if it's not the whole run, then it's just one mystery. But it's still not great. I'm pretty sure it's like you lose 2 reason at the end of a mystery or something like that. Unless I'm getting it wrong. No, I think I'm getting it wrong. Again, I can't remember at the moment. So, well, you know what? Again, we're taking dexterity there, and I can only fill 1 bottle of water, but I mean, just in case. I mean, there's no point punching him. Punching him is pretty much a dead option, so we have to just take this. Well, it's not a dead option if I lose stamina, actually, so maybe I should have taken the left one, all things considered. 51% doom moving into my 4th mystery. Yeah. Of course, yeah, you have to pass the check to get the semi-auto, but... Yeah, when you don't pass, I mean, it is a thing. I mean, I know for sure, like... I just know that I usually want to take the right option regardless. Unless it's Reason and you obviously need to do a tactical risk to avoid losing Reason, but there I probably should have. Well, no, because the semi-auto is still worth it. Literally Haru's katana form, but since I'm already building dexterity, I mean, at this point, I 7 strength, 7 dexterity. I'm pretty much stuck on katana. Although semi-auto is a bit faster and I have bullets to use it on, so you're right. When I look over and see what you said, you're right. But, yeah. Although even then I'm a little uncertain because, I am under the effect of nicotine withdrawal, and the whole point, I mean, yeah, it's... The katana does 9 damage, and the semi-auto fires for 9 damage, so, unless I can shoot twice, and fire is a faster, I think it's a faster action, if I can recall. If not, feel free to correct me, but, if nothing else, the melee attacks and Haru's perks, obviously, would make it a lot better, but I didn't take those perks, so, yeah. Let's grab ammunition. I should keep an empty bottle with... Yeah, no, actually, at this point, I should keep an empty bottle with me, just in case I run into another or otherworldly event. If nothing else, I can throw it, so... 7 charisma? Nope. Alright, cool. Just want to fail me? This is why I say stats don't matter. Jokingly, I say stats don't matter, but... Okay, just as I said... And, yep, this is just... now the semi-auto was even worse. Hey, but I got the ancient ring, though. Hey, oh my goodness, this is not great. Let's store this and start moving things around. 1 strength, 5% doom. Yeah, that's not happening. So we're just gonna end up selling this because we need doom right now, and we cannot afford to risk doom. I should have visited the mansion twice, knowing my luck in the forest, but you know. So yeah, unfortunately, now that I lost, actually I should have healed that. I don't know why I did that to myself. Well, yeah. Now I wanted to save on ammunition, but if I can't, I just have to do it because I don't know how many more encounters I'm going to run into. If I run out of ammunition, I run out of ammunition. But that was my fault. I should have healed the frostbite. I didn't. So, yep. Also, we could just end up dying to doom here. That's completely possible. But let's. Well, we get quick thinking here. So let's take strength and hope we survive, because what we need now is to get rid of doom. We have monument in the last mystery, but still, I would like to be in a safe position. 77% doom before my... Well, we got out of the forest fast, so that's good. However, yeah, so... Reason cost of all spells increased by 1. Those things do add up, and sure, you're not always using spells, or sure, you're not always visiting village mansion forest, but oof. Oh yeah, you can pick ringing ears for minus perception, minus... Oh no, I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember the exact effects, but I know not to do it usually, if at all. But if you need that, well, because at that time it'll already affect your action speed. So usually, if anything is decreasing your action speed, which is good, then it won't take effect in the same one. But ringing ears, I think, does take effect in the same exact battle. But again, and it only lasts for the mystery, as opposed to if you prick it, then you have it for the rest of the run, I'm pretty sure. But alright, let's get rid of this frostbite. Again, I could have tested the nurse right there, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't work out well. So let's drink this as well and keep moving. Actually, let's go monument first. 1 funds, okay, let's do 1 more monument use. 2 stamina, alright, cool. Whew. So, the only thing that should really stop... we'll see if I need to use that. I need to remember that I have those, but again, spells are situational, so most of them are very, very situational, but some of them are very, very useful. 12 damage here, so I should be able to get out of this. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't get core... Funny enough, if I had core strength, I would have been able to get out immediately, but nope. So... yeah, lucky earrings. Yeah, 2 stamina, 1 max. Yeah, that's something I don't want. And yeah, Book of Gore, yeah, it's really situation. I mean, especially if the injury's not as bad as it turns out to be, then it's pretty much fine. Let's do one more. I don't feel comfortable, so alright, it asks for funds. I can do actually one more really quickly. Never mind, unless I do that. So let's sell these lucky earrings. And I will take... Oh, never mind, it just kicked me out. Is it going to ask for it again? No, it didn't. Wow, what a way to end that. But, anywho, well, whatever. 73% Doom, it'll really depend, so... Well, let's do this. Yeah, because I don't have my... I had an empty bottle, but I didn't grab it, so that was my fault. If I kept it with me, I would have been able to fill it up, because I'm pretty sure they are. Since the game cycle... and it's not often that it'll happen. Actually, on this note, why did I take that out? Why did I take that out? But it's not often that it'll happen, but when you visit... I'm pretty sure I tested it unless it changed between versions, which, I mean, is likely, but if you visit an otherworldly location 3 times, you're pretty much going to cycle through all 3 locations, because that's how it works. It'll never repeat the same one. And if it does, correct me if I'm wrong, but that means, like, literally the 5 times that it happened, well, we're gonna stay here again, so again, ask me questions. But the 5 times that I've tested it, it cycles through all 3. So there I should have taken it knowing that it was going to be Kingdom, which means I could have filled up an empty bottle of blood to throw at an enemy. But again, we got the katana, so in my heart of hearts, if we're being really truthful, more truthful than honest, then this run doesn't feel good, because I survived with katana. But at the same time, World of Horror is a game of RNG, that's just the nature of roguelike, usually. So, I did pass, but so yeah, and Burning Man and Dullness on top of it, so, you know, I'll take the win. I won't feel good about it, but I'll take the win. Similar to how fighting games work. I mean, listen, if someone doesn't know how to deal with you throwing Hadoukens or Sonic Booms from across the screen, and you're in a major tournament and money's on the line, like, what are you gonna do? Not do it? You crazy? So, I think I have more than enough, because really only Takashi-san's left. But at this point, it's not the encounters that are going to be giving me trouble, it's the RNG of Doom increasing through events, and losing stamina and reason that are going to be giving me trouble. But without further ado, let me check if I have branded. Okay, I don't have branded. I have cursed signs, which means the Book of Rot is going to be doing Doom-ad damage as well, question mark? But, yeah. Yeah, you can throw the bottle of blood and it does more damage. I want to say 7? I could look it up right now. But, I mean, we're improvising, so I actually could just look it up right now. Because ZKS, who is part of the community, among other things, but he's active in the World of Horror community, pretty much doing bugs and introducing bugs or cool things you can do in game that, you know, are situational, but if you know how to do them, you might as well use them. He went through and made a list of all items that you could throw and how much damage that you can do. So that's why you get weird things like katana only doing like 1 damage when you throw it. But let me see if I can find it. Throw damage. Oops. Maybe just throw. Oof. Improvise, please. I thought I hit improvise. Okay, maybe not. Question mark. Let's do it one more time and then we'll kill the Burning Man. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's not. I know they made a list, but if I can't find it really in 5 seconds, then I won't bother it anymore. So yeah. I'm pretty sure it does more damage though, so that's what it is. It is what it is. So, so yeah, it's a really minor thing, but it is optimization if you have an empty bottle and you're not going to be filling it with a bottle of water in the bath, because either bath gets locked out or you just don't have any more, or you value the damage more than the healing. But so what we're gonna do is actually, oh no, if this course, well no, I need the healing more, and I have this anyway, so we're gonna hold on to this level up just to see. If we have the charisma check though, then, well, okay, we don't, question mark. Yeah, we don't have Heart of Darkness. So Takashi-san, second mystery, ward. Light, we don't have a light, so 3 reason, 3 stamina, 6 stamina of damage. So we'll just hold on to it and heal stamina just in case weird things happen. Nothing weird should happen, so again, this is a pretty good RNG run. I mean, it's, yeah. And yeah, that's to be expected. ZKS is really on the ball with those kinds of things, so shout out to him, her, them, whatever it may be. But yeah, and I mean, there's also been a few back and forths between me and some other players, but you know, I don't usually like to name people, not because I don't like people, but because I don't know if they're comfortable. So for the most part, it should be okay. But yeah, it is what it is. VKS puts in a lot of work for this game, even though he doesn't. He, she, or they do not need to. So yeah, infinites with Toshiaki, among other things. So yeah. Stamina, we don't have a light, whatever, we just mashed through. Again, we had really good RNG this run, so it is what it is, but switch, we can even do another one. Let's make ourselves look prettier, or as pretty, yeah, so we did get core strength. Not like it matters, though, because of the heavy damage with, obviously, core strength's value decreases the more damage you can do in one attack, but more valuable for multi-hitting things like Steak Knife or the semi-auto that Haru can get. So that was Cold Turkey Harbinger, as boring as it may have been, with the power of Katana and Dullnurse Burning Man, among other things. There was a few other small RNG things, but that's why we're moving into But Dad Challenge on Harbinger. So, you can't use firearms, gets the inspiring novel. Pants Daz could, well, we, the players, can make this challenge harder just in general by just throwing away the novel. But I'm going to keep it because I will follow the rules that Pants Daz gives me. Again, basically, in my mind, at least for myself, both second checks, Takashi-san, Charisma, Dexterity, but basically, doing challenge mode on Harbinger is my introduction to my challenge series. Again, I don't have it in the description, do I? But I did have a link to a paste bin of all the challenges I did with all the rule sets, literally. So, as I played them, with maybe some tweaks where I made them better, I made them more balanced, but that's the kind of thing I did before this update came out, among other things. I mean, I always did it with World of Horror, but it was a thing. So again, that's why doing these, I'm planning to do these challenges on Harbinger first as a kind of, ooh, yeah, we have Chainsaw Moriko, as a sort of beginner level. Really, these are beginner level. Doing these challenges on Harbinger is the top of the iceberg, for me anyway. So Hell, Coma, Mermaids. Actually, do we have Timeline B? So let's see here. Yeah, so self-imposed fatalist. Yeah, there, I mean, it'd be really hard for me to remember, especially if it's an old challenge I did, but yeah, I also did Cold Turkey before Cold Turkey came out, but again, I'm not saying that as if, oh, Pants Dad stole or used my idea. I feel so proud. No, it's just nice coincidence. Yeah. So, and it literally like over 6 months of 6 months of just coming up with challenges to play on things. So I'm on timeline A. Mermaids, Coma, Hell. I'm trying to figure out what order I want to do these in, because Stuck in Forest, Stuck outside of town, but I'm planning to do the second. Hospital, Mansion, and Mermaids is kind of more free, but I take Burns, so I'll probably plan to do Coma last. Mermaids, these 3 things that I literally, well, yeah, at this point, okay, we'll do Mermaids after painting, that's for sure, because I don't want to take Burns and go into painting, which is why I'm not taking it first. Botanist or Hell, then. Let's go, let's do Botanist now. Either way, it's, I'm gonna be stuck somewhere, it's just a matter of, yeah, and I don't know threat level, so downtown max threat level, and school max threat level, okay, so it actually didn't matter as much. Although Mansion is dangerous threat level, so good to know. So, yeah, it is possible to get 5 out-of-town mysteries. Let's see, off the top of my head, as I'd be right before I enter. Actually, you know what? Let's try to do making this an escape run So that's going to cost 5 Doom, but if I get into 2 more encounters, it counts. Vigil, School, Festival, Ward, Painting. Literally the 5. Those are your 5. If you get those 5 in a row, it's a shame that we can't force mystery, like we can't choose which mysteries we want to take during a run as a kind of customization. Otherwise, I would have loved to do challenges that revolve around that, but I mean, we can't do it. So all we can do is reroll and hope, and that's less exciting if I have to set that up. Because, yeah, again, so you can get those. Do we have 6? No, I think we just have 5. So, yeah, literally Festival, School, Vigil, and then we got Painting and Ward. So you can completely get locked out, but out of what now, like 16, 17 mysteries. And of course, if you're playing by yourself or you're really depending on how you like your rule set. So this is gonna be a low experience run if I run all the time, but we have invisibility. Invisibility, I might as well use it. But yeah, yeah, you get those 5 it's gonna be an interesting one, but among other things, 20% Doom in my first mystery. Did I really run into that many? Well, whether I ran into Totoro or whether I ran into, yeah, because with just Totoro alone, I would have taken a bunch of Doom damage. So whether I escaped without invisibility or with invisibility, which is what I did. And since we're on, what are we on? Ath? That looked like we're on Ath because I didn't take Reason. Yeah, so basically, if we use invisibility, we're relying on getting at least, well, 1 encounter puts us at even, but 2 encounters means we save on Doom. Of course, we get no experience, which is the whole point, but of fighting encounters. But also, I was supposed to get the fuel. Gosh dang it. Well, with 23%, well, again, I have invisibility, but if I'm running into bosses, yeah. 5 Doom, so that's going to be 25%. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do it like this. Or should I get the fuel? No, let's do it like this, because I would need 3 funds and 4% Doom to get the fuel. So let's do this now, and we're going to try this version, and this is going to be the strat, because we have it available. I'm of the opinion of, at least for World of Horror, that, yeah, sure, it's RNG, but you should learn more than a few strats, because when you get into the situation where you can use a certain strat, like maybe a ZKS loop, or invisibility escaping, or you keep rolling pocket knives in the hardware store, maybe you randomly pick up investigate, you're planning to kick only, but you pick up a katana, then yeah, that's when you need to use you need to be able to decide what you want to do during a run. Did I use it? Okay, I did. So in this case, invisibility is good if you like running away, but since I had it at the start of the run, and we have Ath, which is, a very specific combination, but the combination is there, the opportunity is there, we might as well use it. Also, we're following Amy so we can avoid this boss, because ending B avoids the boss. If you leave Amy for too long, well, this encounter, however, I might actually want to fight. I also have I have the inspiring novel as well, but we'll use that when we really need to use that. Probably for like Takashi-san, because you can't run away from him. I think you can use library notes there. But no, let's run. Let's stick to our strat. Any damage is not going to be worth it, and we've already run more than once, so we've gotten our use out of this. Again, low experience run, because the encounters basically add almost near a level, if not a level exactly. So my accuracy will be bad, but if I kick only, it doesn't matter either. So yeah, I should have just taken that. Frostbite. Let's just take the stamina while decreasing Doom, because we're running a lot. So yeah, so if you follow Amy all the time but then leave her here, then you will not fight any boss of any kind. And you'll just get away. So yeah, a lot of encounters, probably because it's this. Yeah, oddly enough, because this mystery uses both Forest and Mansion, then you can run into encounters back to back, I think. Unless there's some way that it avoids that, but yeah, so we take this, and it's fine. Unfortunately, Amy has to pay, but we're doing a challenge on Harbinger, Amy. It's for the better good. Yeah, we can't use firearms, so that's useless. We might as well take folklore or art knowledge, knowing that we have coma. Art knowledge, because folklore is for a village event. Art knowledge is for either school and or hospital. Either way, none of these perks are good, and I'm not going to reroll, so let's heal reason. Yeah, and theoretically we don't need stats because we're not going to fight anything. Yes, we still have to roll against events, but comparatively, yeah. So, well, we'll go hell into mermaids, take burns and mermaids, and then use any funds I have to heal the burns into. Again, this is the strat I'm working with because the opportunity arose. Also, I'm not selling these things immediately because if I get pickpocketed, then I would have lost this 2 funds anyway, where you can't go negative funds. So until Panstas adds a bad ending where if you get negative funds and stay for a while, then yeah, it's not great. Also, we got drenched. So yeah, all combat actions are slower. Straight up. So yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Again, returning to Herald for a moment, getting that and then getting drenched, and I believe they do stack. So you get more than 1 stack of drench. Even if it wasn't, it does hurt you somewhat. Also, yeah. Oh, we didn't use it, but we can't run anyway. So, yeah, 1.10. Yeah, it's 10%. It may not look like a lot, but listen. So, do we have anything that can help us here? I don't think we get this. It's only human enemies, so big ouchie here. Ran into the one enemy that we can't run from. Yes, it's Ath, so that he could appear here, but I didn't know I was going to run into him, so this is going to be a very painful encounter. Can I sneak this in? No, I can't sneak it in. Well, here's hoping we get out quickly, unless we can... No, we can't. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. This is the bad RNG we did not want. Although, all things considered, if I'm on Ath, I should have expected that there's a good chance to run into this dude, so... I just didn't know he was going to be here. I would have liked him to wait until either, Thankfully, we're hitting every attack, but I would have liked him to come during Mermaids or Coma, where I was more likely to use an inspiring novel, but we've already run into the thing we could. Also, I don't think I didn't use invisibility, so we're actually really just hoping we don't run into more than one encounter. Well, I mean, I was either going to get something or not, if that was what was going to happen. And yeah, we could listen to this guy, but he's going to take Doom away from us anyway. I could try to fight him, but I think we're just going to run. If we run into 2 encounters, however, then this is going to be a big ouch to me. We're on encounter cooldown for 2, but anything can happen. This demon mask, however, will help me out. So we might as well wear it. We're not going to go above 9, and even if we could, yeah. So point taken. On top of the inspiring novel damage, which would be nice, but we did run into 2 encounters right after the cooldown ended. And this is a ghost encounter, so I hate it. So this means we're going to be using Monument at least twice, but let's find out. Let's find out. Yeah. Thankfully, Mansion was not at max threat level, but yeah, compared to what just happened, so I'm going to be at least 75% Doom for sure. The question is, what will happen during these moments? If I want to use invisibility, which I probably will use. I could use Threat of Fate on the Mad Janitor as well, but we're already using a lot of Doom, and Threat of Fate costs Doom, so, yeah. I think the actual plan was to use, no, I think I can use the, oh, we'll see, actually. So 1 fund, that's whatever. Okay, ask for 1 funds again. Now we sell the note. And now we actually need to sell 1 more thing because, yeah. We need to... Not running into out of funds would probably benefit us here. So we run for free. We keep running. Again, obviously the downside is shoot. The downside is... Well, what was I... Yeah, the downside to invisibility, if I wanted to talk about that, is that if I don't run into encounters, I just ended up wasting 5 Doom, but even just 1 encounter already, again, we break even, so it's fine. 2 encounters, yep, even better. Again, encounter cooldown only applies to the location you are currently investigating. So, and my analogy is that consider each location like a deck of cards. Literally, consider World of Horror a tabletop game. Really? Again? Are you serious, man? Oh my goodness. I actually might lose because this... I swear there have been Ath runs where I never run into this dude, but... what a pain. What a pain. We're gonna do our best, but it's not looking good. Oh, nice 90%. Nice 80% miss. Yeah, this is, this run is, if I run into him again, it runs over, literally. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's never over till it's over, but, yeah. So, let's do this. We do need to take care of these burns. There's nothing I must take care of these burns. I must take care of these burns. If nothing else, yeah, I should have inspiring noveled any of those magician encounters, but again, I didn't know I was gonna run into him, so... That said, let's take these painkillers to sell them, and then I will take care of this injury. This. So... we have to use invisibility here, which means we also need to just spam monument and hope for the best. We need to use it at least twice, and we are not able to use it twice unless we sell these things, which is not going to happen because we have Toxi-san, I'm pretty sure. But we're going to die to doom, so we need to last as long, milk it as long as possible. I only needed to sell one of them, actually. And yeah, it's a good... Of all times to ask for funds, I should have went to the police station. I don't know why I did this to myself, but... Yeah, it's too late now. We take 89% doom, and we're not gonna get out in 89%. Not with the max threat level school, even if we have a bunch of good luck, which this event is not, because we're just gonna waste my time while I take reason damage. Gosh dang it. Well, I mean... all things considered, I just went through 2 challenges on Harbinger back-to-back, so I mean, you know what? Yeah, coma with a bunch of downtown and school school investigations was not gonna end very well for me. So, yep, just take the reason damage, then I can forget about these. And, yeah, we'll keep going. If I didn't use invisibility, I'd have 88% doom, but... Again, I'm pretty sure I had Toxi-san. If I didn't, it doesn't look good either way, because then I would have to fight something like this. And then, yeah. So we take this fight, and we fight to the last. I don't think I can even do this. Nope. And since I threw away the demon mask, I'm doing less damage. And she's draining HP. So, we just have to go full out auto attack. And then we have to hope that we hit... Can I even do 3 of these? I can't. So I have to do the biggest RNG thing, which is to dodge and kick. And if we die, we die. Yeah, I mean, we're not on sudden death, but the fact remains, and I only got 1 anyway, so... Yeah. Dodge, let me do a daily reminder that, or, an occasional reminder that dodge was nerfed from 60% to from 62% to 40%. So that's nice. So with that, I think I am going to be streaming Monster Rancher 2 and 1 and 2 later on, and I don't know if I think I'm going to plan to do another stream tomorrow, because again, I don't have time to record. The reason why these streams are split up is so that I can take care of things before, you know, stream, because I have things to do around the place I'm living at. But without further ado, yeah, if you want to support me, I would appreciate it if you subscribe for the long-term support, which will support me, obviously. Otherwise, if you like and comment, I'll accept that as well. I do have a Patreon, which I should be working on. I'm sorry I don't have as much posts. But since I don't have any, therefore I didn't make any Patreon. I should actually add that just in case, but yeah, there's that as well. Anywho, I won't take up more of your time. Go watch other games that are really popular that are out right now. World of Horror got updated, so technically it's got its honeymoon period, but it is what it is. So to anyone watching now or from the future, I'd like to thank you for watching. Jared and MML, I'm out.